What's up, everybody? So sorry, dude. I'm late. I didn't post that I was going to be doing the video tonight. I apologize. Holy smokes. The week got away from me. But anyway, here I am. I'm up. I'm going. I'm here. I'm boxing up a seat for a customer in New York right now. Let me get this phone set up so y'all ain't got to sit there and watch me go back and forth and back and get sick and do this, that, and the other. But anyway, I want to give a big shout out to everybody. Wish me a happy birthday. I want to say thank you very much. It meant a lot. Very special. I appreciate that. Hi, Ellen. How are you? Thank you for watching. Let me try. I'm trying to get this phone set up so that I can let go of the dadgum thing and I can try to keep working. You know how it is. So, hello, Mr. Manis. How you doing, buddy? So I'm going to post it up a little bit like that right there, right there, right there. Here we go. Can y'all hear me good? What's up, Brian? Oh, so if anybody would like to come on, all you gotta do is just click and tell me you want to come on. I'm trying to box the seat up real quick, so let me grab some more stuff. What's up, Bruno? What's up, Mr. Sasser? So anyway, I picked up a new customer in New York this past, I guess about a week and a half ago, and I needed to get their seat done pretty quick, and now I have lost my scissors. Almost like losing my mind. Oh, there it is, right there. So give me just a second, man. Let me try to get this done up. What's up, Neil? I'm working while I'm talking. It totally slipped my mind, man. I forgot all about it tonight. I know that makes me not a good host or whatever I'm called, but it is the truth. And we know I cannot lie. Ooh, anyway, so how was everybody's week? Everybody have a good week? Right on. Anyway, give me just a second. I'm going to get with y'all. I just got to get this boxed up real quick. Alright. Anyway, I'll finish it here in a little bit. So, anyway. Don, I was actually boxing up a seat for a customer I just picked up in New York. I talked to my painter today about the Rockstar bike for the build-off, and he's hoping to have me something more this weekend. That'll be good. What's up, brother? Anyway, so I don't have a lot going on, but I wanted to... no bike, it sucks. Yeah, I know. It does. I'm just sitting here doing all the other stuff that has to be done around the shop. So anyway, I'm just sitting here and I'm contemplating how I'm going to do my seat, how I'm going to do certain things, because as everybody knows, I did a pretty crappy seat a while back and it bit me in my butt. So I'm trying to upgrade my materials that I get from people or from my vendor. Going to be altering my prices a little bit. In some areas they'll go up, in some areas they're going to go down. I'm also looking, like I said, I just picked up a brand new customer in New York, and I appreciate that. That's awesome. But I've still got a little bit more work to do. Like I had to adjust the exhaust on the bike, but that was a quick, easy fix, so I didn't even show anybody that. I did end up making God dang it, I made the clutch, or not the clutch, the coil cover for my bike. It came out really, really, really good. But I got to take that over to the painter this weekend. It's going to look real nice. I opted to get it painted instead of chromed because the motor's already got it's just basically polished chrome is what it is. So I wanted to put some color down there, so I'm going to get it painted. What else? What else is going on? There's actually some pretty big stuff going on. I was actually going to start doing some t-shirts tonight because, I mean, heck, my t-shirts, I've had them for so long, they're starting to wear out. Plus, I wanted to get some made for the rally when the biker build-off happens in Galveston on November 3rd is the day that we will have the biker where you can go and you can vote for the bikes. So I'm hoping that there's a lot of people that are going to be coming down for the rally in Galveston. But here and again, if you don't come down, don't sweat it. I'm actually going to be going to go live 3 or 4 times throughout the day and let people know what's going on. And hopefully Dave will be there with not just the bike, but Dave will be there the majority of the day, so I can put him live and we can talk and hang out and have a good time. We might even bring some people on, just the random spectators and stuff. Bring those guys on, see what they think. Let them talk to you and see what they say about the bikes up close and in personal for those that are not here. Another thing is, if anybody knows how to get a hold of Billy Lane, please get a hold of him and let him know that I am trying to get a hold of him. I would like to interview him on the grind. He's actually pretty intricate in the last, well, not intricate, that's the wrong word. He was pretty influential in the last 2 builds, the Rockstar and the Rat King, and I wanted to get an interview with the guy. You want to get, let me see, Juan Harasco. You want to get him on here? He's the fuck your feelings guy. I love watching his videos, dude. I really do. But he doesn't do them very often.
I have this great. What up? What up? What's happening? Living life right now, guys. Living life. This is what we do in
Come
Milwaukee.
On, Modelo?
This is love right here.
Hell yeah.
What's up?
Where are you at?
I'm in Milwaukee right now, man. We did bike night. We went out, had dinner with all the homies, and now we back in the bar. Drinking.
Right on.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I'm thinking you're in California for some reason.
Nah, bro, I'm in Milwaukee where the real deal is, where the heart of the engine you building is. Milwaukee, that's how we do, man. I know you was here about what, 5 months ago, 7 months ago, that was you?
Yep, I was up in Manitowoc.
Yeah, I was
no, Wisconsin.
You didn't,
Wisconsin.
You never replied back. I'm like, come and have fun. Well, next time
I should have.
Everybody that
it was cold as shit up there, man.
Bro,
I couldn't even breathe when I walked outside.
Nah, man, you gotta come in the summer, man. Everybody come to Milwaukee. They know they gotta call me, and I'll give you a tour of the whole city. I own the city, believe it or not. Everybody know. I mean, we don't play. When you come and hang out by me, we take care of everything. It don't cost you a dime. You know?
Man, I'd like to see you and Art still get together. I bet that would be a night.
Well, let me tell you, Art still cannot hang with me because he always chicken out. He run away. When he hang out with me, he cannot keep up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he can't keep up with me. He think he's the latest man, and he's probably watching. And I told him, I said, I got more game than him. No, I love Art. You know, I give him shit every day, talking shit to him, messengers and Facebook and everything. But that fucker know that when it comes down to push a show, I got his back. You know.
Right on.
I wish he would have challenged me with a bike build, but you know, I'm a little guy. I'm way down.
Hold on. It ain't over yet, baby. This is just the first one.
Okay.
I might be looking for you on number 3.
Shit, I take a challenge from anybody. I don't care. I'm not having nothing in the oven, but I can start cooking.
Who, if you could pick somebody to go against, who would it be?
Ah, shit. I would do against Cody from Voodoo.
You really?
Just to show him the fucker. Yeah, you know. I'm down for whatever.
I might have to reach out to Cody.
Hey,
hell yeah.
I'm not no bike builder by mean at all. I'm just a fucking drywall guy, as Mike Kemp say, you know, I'm just a drywall guy. That's it. But when it comes to build it, I build it. Right here's the proof of one of them.
Hell yeah. That thing's good looking, bro. You know? Good job.
I mean, shit. Nothing fancy. It's an It's an old bike now, but you know what? I'd take a challenge from anybody. I mean, shit. And if any of the big bike builders want to take a big challenge, just no money or nothing, just to have fun and see what your challenges are, I put Peach's name on the line. He can build anything against anybody.
Really?
Yeah, anybody
I
want to
might have
take a
to make
challenge
that
from
happen.
PJ, I back it up.
I might have to go lean on Cody a little bit, see if I can't get him down for this.
Yeah, man, it's no, some people think it was beef. Some people think it was beef between him and me. It's no beef. When it comes to things, it's no beef. I'm a lover guy. I'm not a fighter. I'm a real lover. I love everybody and I love giving shit to people all day long too.
Yeah.
But
Team fuck your feelings.
yeah, hurt your feelings. That's right. Team fuck your feelings. You got that right. But when it comes to the end of the day, man, we all family, bro. We go to rallies.
Hell yeah.
We don't pick a fight. We just like, what's up, what's up? We talk. As so keyboard, what do you guys call a keyboard warrior or whatever? That's all
Yeah.
it is. But on the end of the day, we all got each other. If I see anybody that I don't like broke down on the street or whatever, I stop and help them. Ain't no questions about it.
Yeah.
That's just
Yeah.
who I am, and I know a lot of these guys is how they are. You
Yeah.
just got to have the heart and the love for everybody. That's it.
Yeah, well, most of the builders out there are like that. Actually, it's
Yep.
exactly what you said. Keyboard warriors 1 minute, but when push comes to shove, everybody's got everybody's back, man.
Right, right. I mean, I can tell you. I mean, you can name any bike builder in the industry. I'm friend with it, and I make calls to people, and people call me and ask me questions, which is funny. I'm not saying names, but people would call me, hey, can you ask this guy for this and see how it works? Because they got their stance where they don't want to put it out like I'm asking for a question. Me, I don't give a fuck. I ask. Like I always tell people,
Well,
I don't know nothing. I want to learn. Every day
yeah,
I'm learning something. When somebody say, oh, I know this.
absolutely.
Somebody told me one day, oh, I know this, I know that. I said, well, it's good. I don't know nothing. I'm just learning every day one thing different. And that's just what it is, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's why I started this, man. I wanted everybody to know everybody starts somewhere. That's just what it is. And if you don't build up a good network of people, man, you're never going to be successful. It's just not going to happen. You know, I love watching your stuff. I love all of it. I mean, everything. I love all of it. So you're doing a good thing too, man. So let me ask you a question. Out of all the builders that you see around, which one of the builders, or let me rephrase that, which bike right now, not including your own, is one of your favorite bikes?
Be honest to you, out of
Yeah.
all the bikes out there, what you want to be my favorite bike? Well, I tell you what, every bike builder has got one bike that I love.
Oh
Don
yeah.
Don have a really nice King that I love. Eric Contreras got a nice Rogue Light that I love. Um, fucking Barnyard, fucking Brad, he's got one of the best bikes right now that I really fucking put my checkbook out and buy it. You know, but but I'm just in the other end. I talked to him already about it, and it's always one of those things like everybody know the bike, you know, and I do like the
hmm
bike. I mean, actually, that motherfucker make the bike looks good, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking Brad make the
Hell
bike.
yeah.
I mean, the bike is gorgeous, but I love Brad, man. He's one of my favorite bike builders. Not just because what he builds is just a person. He's a guy with a big heart, and
Oh
that's what I
yeah.
make a bike builder. Everybody's got a big heart in this industry. There's a couple guys that are cocky and arrogant, and there are guys with small shops. They think they are the shit, but they're not. But you can't tell them because you don't want to hurt their fucking feelings. Again.
Coming from you, that don't make no sense.
Well, there are people out there, man, that they build one bike a year or two bikes, and they think they are walking like God in the water. They think they are the shits, but they're
Yeah.
not. But there's a
Yeah.
lot of nice bike builders. I can keep naming people, and they are nice people. I get along with everybody. I don't think I don't think it's any bike builder can say shit about me. If they say, I back it up too.
Right. So
No,
are you
everybody's
coming to
cool.
Galveston?
Everybody's cool, man. But yeah, man, I watch the show. I enjoy it. You're doing a good thing. I know pretty soon you're gonna be big and famous and you're gonna forget about the little guys. I know you won't, but
Never,
you know.
never. So, are you going to come to Galveston?
Yes, sir. I will be
It's
there.
going to be a big ass party, from what I'm
Well,
hearing.
we'll have the 414 in the house. We'll bring at least probably 10 bikes. We trying to find people
Really?
that want to ride bikes because we got extra so many bikes that we just finished, and nobody want to ride. Everybody's so scared, you know. But we're gonna bring the trailer loaded for just to have fun. I mean, we're gonna be hanging out there with Louis Contreras and everybody. You know, we got set up where we got the house already and everything, so we'll be having fun for sure.
Right on. If you're in tight with Eric, you need to get him over there to the grind booth, man.
I
I
will
keep,
definitely. I let
I
him
keep
know.
trying to get him to answer my calls and stuff, but he's so busy because I want to
He,
interview him.
dude, that guy.
We're in the same city.
Yeah, that guy is super busy right now. It's not funny. Like, it's not funny. Like, I talked to him the other night. It was like 2 or 3 in the morning, and he's still working. I mean, that guy
Yeah,
is.
you can't beat his work ethic.
I mean, that guy
You
is.
can't.
I mean, let me put example this. That guy is building so many bikes. Like right now, I know he's pushing at least 2 bikes a week, which is hard, man. When you know, but he's doing it.
Well, he's got a good team around him too.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
he's a
another
great
good
guy.
thing that people don't think about.
Yeah,
He's actually smart enough. He's built a good team around himself.
yeah, but when you do good things, everybody's gonna talk shit, which is normal, you know.
Oh yeah, I found that
But
out.
that's the part of being famous. That's when you're
Hey,
famous.
so let me ask you a question. So if I don't have a bagger, y'all still gonna let me ride with y'all?
Hell, fuck yeah, man. I be honest to you, we bringing 2 bikes that not baggers. We'll be there with 2 bikes that not baggers. I mean, shit. Look who is riding with me, dude. This guy. This guy.
Right on.
This guy. He's a fucking engineer from Harley.
Really?
And look at what he's riding. He's like, I don't care. I say, hey, you can take one of my baggers. He's like, nah, man, I ride this. Go more fast and this. I'm like, whatever, dude. But yeah, man.
Well,
But
dude,
it's good, man. It's good. Life is good here in Milwaukee.
well, that's awesome, dude. I'm looking forward to getting everybody here because, man, I watch the comments and stuff, and I try to see who's coming and who's not going to be able to make it. But it looks like it's going to be a huge ass party this year.
Oh
There's a
fuck!
lot of people coming.
I've been missing it for the last 2 years. I've been trying to get out there, and every fucking time I get so tied up with work, I say this year I don't care. I'm gone. I'm gone. I'm gonna be out there,
Right
and
on.
everything goes smooth and good. I'm gonna be there for sure. That's a fact. So we got the
Right
house
on.
ready. We got everything planned. I even gonna have my girl come. She's gonna fly and meet me out there. So all the guys are gonna go. They're gonna have the ladies fly. So it's gonna be easy for the girls.
Right on. Well, that's
Yeah.
cool.
But that's cool, man. Well, it was good to talk to you, and I hope get these guys to start building bikes. And like I say, let's do something big, man.
I'm
You
trying.
know?
I'm trying. Well,
All
cool.
right.
Go have a good night, man. Be careful on them bikes, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Peace
All
out.
right, brother.
Hey, just
Some dude. Uh, Hello, Don. Oh, who wants to come on here now? Ellen. Somebody send a request right now. Yeah, tell him right. Ride safe. You hung up on him. No, I didn't hang up on him. He said goodbye. If I hung up on him, I didn't mean to. Yeah, everybody does love J-Bos. Interview Don. I've already in it. No, I talked to Don on the phone. Somebody send a request. Let me get on there and rant. What are you going to rant about? Huh? What do you get? Don the Doper? Don the Doper. Let me see. Who do I want to talk to? Why is it not letting me do this right here? Anyway, all right. So, yo,
Everybody's happy you're on here, Don. Come on live for a minute, bud. Come on live. Send the request. I'll piss off all your friends. No, you won't. You should be in a good mood now. You got a kick-ass job. You shouldn't be upset. Anyway, so I'm going to be making my shirts tonight. That's what I'm going to do when I get off of here tonight. Y'all will, in another week, maybe 2 weeks, I'm going to start going live again with putting the bike back together. I talked to the painter today. He's nailing down something for me by the weekend so I can get the frame and the rear end back together, or the rear section back together, and then start putting this bad boy, actually reassembling it, getting the wiring done. I might end up having to go on here live one night. Oh, shit, excuse me. Might have to go live on here with Mr. Brian Barber just so someone can show me how to do all the wiring on this thing. I mean, I've got a really good idea how everything works, but I've never done the full, complete wiring before, so it's going to be a little rough. Responding to Dan Whelan, you must not know me. What is... am I missing some comments? Oh, yeah. Oh, I think he's just messing with you, Don. Anyhow, someone come on here, man. Someone come talk to me tonight. I don't have anybody to interview. I don't know why the interview portions of all this has been going down, but I'm still trying to get Ricky Rocket to come on. I'm still going to try to get Bobby Brown to come on. Anyway, if you know my musical background, dude, Ricky Rocket's just a bomb drummer from Poison, but he's also really big into motorcycles and mixed martial arts and stuff like that, so he would be a great interview. And everybody knows Bobby Brown. I mean, come on, really? The face of Warrant, the face of Cherry Pie, one of the hottest chicks from the 80s and 90s. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. But anyway, you'll get the wiring done right. I mean, you say that. I mean, I'm sure I will get it right, but I'm just nervous about it because I've never done one completely like that before. Kevin, you look tired. Go inside in the house and pull on it. I don't think my wife would like that. I think my wife would be pretty upset if I did that. I don't know how to. You don't know how to do what? To do the wiring? Oh, no, you don't know how to send a request. Here, hold on, let me see. Don. Oh, shit. Well, you're doing the Kung Fu show again. Kung Fu? What is Kung Fu show again? Oh, well, I had the little icon turned off, so you can probably send it now. Just at the very bottom of your screen, you can scroll through those little icons, and there should be one that says "Add Me" or something in that neighborhood. But anyhow, that's funny. That's Dan. Your picture's killing me, dude. Every time I look up, it looks like you're standing there butt naked, or sitting there on that boat. Approve, add. There we go. Here you go. Coming on. Don Ogilvy. I think that's how you say it. Ogilvy. Anyway.
Whoa! Look at that. We have to start charging money for top pictures. My mouth isn't moving. Yeah, it is.
What's going on, bro?
Nothing, man. What's going on with you? Now that I don't smoke, you need to stop smoking.
Oh, I know. I quit smoking after rallies.
After rallies?
I don't smoke after rallies, and then the day I leave, I get 3 packs of cigarettes, and I start smoking again.
Oh, my God.
No, really. Like, I do it every rally, and then once I get done, I quit for 3 or 4 months, and then I go at it again.
Right on. Well, I'm not that. I couldn't do that. If I started smoking again, dude, I won't even go buy a pack. If I'm fiending too hard at work, I'll have a drag off somebody's cigarette just to knock the edge off. But I can't go buy a pack of cigarettes. If I do that, I'll be full bore smoking again, and I can't do it.
I smoke a bunch. Yeah, we're excited about Galveston. I don't know. We'll have to see if we can get down there or not with everything going on. We got a lot of builds going on, so I don't know. Me and Mike, you're going to have
Everybody's gotten
quite a
really
bit.
busy after Sturgis.
Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of stuff coming in, so it's just for me and Mike and the crew we've got. It's a lot of stuff. You know, we can only do what we can do. So
Yeah.
you know, with our full-time jobs, it's you know, we keep 4 or 5 rolling at a time. That's a lot for us.
Hell yeah. I've got 2 bikes I'm building right now, and I'm not touching anything else until both of these bikes are 100% done out the door. The customers are happy. It could take me 6-8 months to get them both completely finished. I hope not, but you know, it is what it is. But anyway, I was sitting there talking to J-Bo. I don't even know if I'm saying Juan or Roscoe. You know who I'm talking about.
He is the fucking best dude. I'm telling you what, no matter when, he's always the same and absolutely the most fun person you ever meet.
Right on. Well, I keep hearing people are saying they're coming to Galveston, man. And if everybody actually shows up in Galveston, you're going to have just damn near every major bike builder up on the central and east coast. They're all going to be there, all in one place at one time.
It's a long way for a lot of those boys to go because I think we're about 22
yeah.
hours. So the East Coast boys are got to be over 30.
Oh yeah.
It's
So
really hard to get there for a 3-day rally.
How far away? I mean, y'all are in Ohio, right?
Yeah.
And y'all have came the last 2 or 3 years in a row, haven't you?
We didn't come last year. We came the year before last.
Mike didn't come in?
No, I think he was there a year ahead of me. He went down there and hung out with somebody. I'm not sure who he was with, but yeah, I mean, 2 years ago we were there. We had a great time. It's a nice town. The Main Street's unbelievable. Really good place to go. It's like I said, for us, it's a little bit longer than Sturgis. So, you know, we like it down there. I wish it was a 5-day rally instead of a long weekend.
Yeah.
But
Well,
yeah, we're going to try it. We're going to try to make it down.
Well, I hope so. It'd be kick-ass to have you guys down here.
We've got quite a bit left this year, and then we've got, you know, I've already booked all the dates for next year, and we have something going on every month of next year, and some month 2 and 3 things. So it's we've got a whole bunch of new product coming out. I don't know, probably 10 to 13 bikes.
Really?
Yeah, a lot. So it's good.
And
I mean,
that's on top of y'all's jobs.
Yeah, they won't all be killers, but you know, some nice stuff. Yeah, plus we do our jobs.
So what do you do at your day job?
I own a plumbing company.
Right on.
I run 17 guys there. You know, they stay crazy. We do restaurants and retail, so they're you know, it keeps them hopping, keeps me hopping.
Right
and then
on.
About 3:30 every day, we hit the bike shop and we work out there till dark every night, 7 days a week, and probably 12 to 14 hours on Saturdays and Sundays.
Now, who all works at the bike shop? Is it just you and Mike, or is there other people?
I mean, me and Mike primarily do most of everything. We have a mechanic that's in and out, and then we have Rodney's full-time painting. He paints. He's there, you know, 9 a.m. until 5 every night, and sometimes late. And then we have an electrician, which is JR, and we have a welder, which is Corey, and he has a full-time job welding elsewhere. He welds at a big company where he welds 40 hours a week, and then he comes in and welds all of our, you know, the intricate stuff. You know, and me and Mike do most of the fiberglass work and the prep and all the, you know, everything else. So it's a lot. We work about 70, 80 hours a week. But you know, we don't do anything else.
Do y'all ever do like custom in-house one-off exhaust systems or stuff like that, handlebars?
Absolutely. The exhaust on my bike, I built, and Corey welded it up. My Purple King, I built the exhaust on that. Yeah, I can make about anything on an exhaust. I mean, that's my background, a pipe fitter, so that's easy for me. Real easy. So, you know, I come from that background. So piping is super easy. I can do about anything if I wanted to on piping. Um, yeah, it's pretty crazy. But I'm like I said, you know, we workaholics. We don't go out and party. We don't drink. We don't go to bars. Me and Mike just you know, I think Mike's 14 years now. He hasn't drank or done anything. And when we're at home, we just work. We just love the bikes and we love what we do.
Right on. Well, yeah, that's kind of the way I am. I mean, I've never been a big drinker, never done drugs, nothing like that. I've always just been a workaholic my whole
Yeah,
life.
me and Mike just love, you know, we just enjoy the bikes and work really hard to, you know, try to keep doing better and better all the time. So it's a learning curve. I think at this point we've got baggers down pretty well. We're comfortable. It's
Right on.
it's fun for us. You know, I hope I'm not boring everybody with my, you know, bullshit, but it's fun. I mean, as long as it's fun, we'll do it. You know, that's the main thing.
Right. I asked Mike the other day, I was talking to him and I was asking him, you know, do you guys going to stick with baggers or y'all looking to branch out on doing other builds and stuff like that?
We built the one Softail. We've got a couple more in the pipe. You know, somebody came and said they wanted a bobber or a chopper. I mean, we wouldn't mind to do it. You know, I came from that era before, so you know, to
Yeah.
go back into it would be no big deal. I mean, obviously bobbers and choppers are um, not any less detailed, but simpler. You don't have all the
Yeah.
audio, you don't have the bags, you don't have all the intricate body lines. I mean, I think you could build a crazy beautiful chopper if you had that kind of budget. But it's, you know, I mean, we would build anything. I mean, we just love bikes.
Right on. Yeah. See, that's me. I had a dude, it's so funny when you start to build up any kind of momentum with followers or like the grind page or something like that, you inadvertently end up getting people that I don't think they're trying to hate on you, but they start critiquing everything you do. I mean, I had a guy tell me, literally message me, and he's like, dude, I love your show, dude. I love that bike. That bike's so sick. But man, those handlebars are ridiculous. They gotta go. And I was like, I would take that into consideration if I was trying to sell this bike. But dude, this is my personal bike. And wait till you see the whole finished product. I'm sure there's a lot more to this thing that you're not gonna like.
Well, you know, I mean, as far as critiquing goes, I mean, you know, everybody has an opinion, and you know, some are good and some are bad, and you have to listen to all of it, and you know, you learn
Yeah,
from everything. I mean, you know, there's everybody has a good idea. So if you're not willing to listen to what people are saying, you're never going to grow. You know, you got to look at what other builders are doing and what they're putting out, and they have all got good stuff on their bikes, and you know, I don't know if it's copying or if it's just taking something you do and taking their good ideas and maybe, you know, maybe using their ideas. I mean, we all I'm sure we all do it. I don't know that everybody would agree, but I mean, you know, we do. We watch what the industry's doing, and right now we're doing baggers because baggers are big and there's a call for them, and you know, fat tires and all the different things out there. But like I said a minute ago, we would build anything. You know, we just love the people and we love the bikes,
right on.
and the people are the main thing. You gotta If you don't dig all the people, you got shit.
Yeah. So the switches that y'all make, is that the only product y'all actually make for the
We got
bikes, or y'all make
we've
other
got
stuff?
lights. We've got lights, and we've got the old 13 and down switches, and the 14 and up switches. I believe are going to be here any day. So we should have them very soon. And then we're actually developing some other electronical stuff that we're going to hopefully have out this winter or spring. Just some nice different controls and stuff we're working on.
Right on. So are you doing the full upper control set, or are you just doing housings and switches?
No, it's the ones that go in the stock replacements on the hosels on or in the you know, like on a road glide and a street glide down in the, you know, down in your right below your gauges that fit in the stock
Right.
holes. So you've got something nice that fits and it goes in the appropriate holes. So everybody can use them. I mean, normal stock guys can use them, all the
Right.
way up to the custom stuff. So, you know, the replacement switches that are designed for the openings. And, you know, we've put them through, we've had the engineering and the heat testing and the cold testing and all that bullshit and making sure that they're
Right.
correct.
Right. Well, and that's good. I mean, I remember a long time ago when I first started doing seats, somebody told me, they're like, Duke, you need to focus on Harleys. That's all you need to do. And I didn't do that because I was like, well, how am I going to customize a Harley seat? They've already got so many options out there for Harleys. So of course I went the opposite direction. I went with American Iron Horse, and we all know what happened to those guys.
Right.
But I do know that in this industry, if you can come up with something good for a Harley, whether it's a stock Harley or it's a full blown custom Harley, if you can come up with a manufactured part, you can actually just damn near write your own ticket because your market is so
Well,
huge.
you have to look at,
Um,
if you're just catering to the big wheel bagger market, that's a very small margin of people compared to what's really out there and sold at dealerships. We only do Harley stuff. We're not race guys. There's nothing wrong with the Gixxers and the Hayabusas and all the other wonderful motorcycles. We don't have the knowledge on those as we do on the Harleys. So we stay where we
right.
belong, and we have local people that we send the other work. But we try to be good at what we do, and I mean, Mike has worked really hard on Facebook to really take care of people and do an amazing job. And he answers the phone 24/7, and he always is available, and he always answers questions to the best of his ability. And it's just like our switches. We wanted to create something that everybody can use and everybody can appreciate, and not get too far out of the box. There's a lot of bag manufacturers. They all do a good job. There's some better than others. Your billet parts, there's 6 or 8 companies that I think do a really nice job. We would like to have billet parts, but the problem with that is, we can't afford to go buy a $250,000 CNC machine and hire a $80,000 a year guy to run it. So you got to depend on somebody else to cut those parts for you. And by the time you take their margins out and the lead times and the chroming and everything else, it gets hard to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely it does. Um, there are a lot of machine shops, especially for me. I have so many machine shops at my disposal that if I really wanted to get into some cool parts, it would be nothing. One thing I'm really looking into doing myself is I'm looking into doing custom sissy bars for factory, just stock replacement Harleys. Because if I'm not mistaken, there's only 2 or 3 different sizes as far as the width that drop down into the factory quick release hardware. Um, but it's not something I can do today, but it is something I'm really wanting to get into because, like you said, all the factory bikes out there, all the factory guys out there, the market is so big. If you can turn one of these sissy bars around for $150 to $200, dude, people will buy these things all day long.
Well, I believe you're
Um,
right. I mean, you have to look at the products that aren't really available, or there's not very many of them. And if it's something you're comfortable with doing, I think you're onto something because, like you said, there's on Harley sissy bars, there's the tall, there's the short. You don't get many options.
that's right.
That's a great thing, and it has to be detachable, something easy to put on, so the normal guy can buy it and pop it right on his right on his bike.
Yeah.
It's got to be simple for them because that's where your money's at. You want to
Oh
sell
yeah.
20,000 of them. You don't want to sell like 30 of them, and
Right.
it doesn't work. And then hire a company to make them for you. Make the prototype and get it out and get it made.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the bad thing. Every time I go to do something like that, the big name companies, can't do it.
Well, they'll do it
I
if
don't
you
know
have
why.
enough. They'll do it if you have enough units. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
cutting billet parts. You're not going to get 5 cut, but you're going to get a couple of hundred cut. So you got to be
Yeah.
willing to throw that 15 or $20,000 at something or more to get something done.
That's exactly right. You gotta at some point gamble on yourself. And there's something like that. You're throwing down 20 grand, 30 grand for something, you're gambling. But if it works out, man, you can make some pretty
I
good
don't
money.
I don't know that it's gambling. I mean, if you've tested it out in the market, you've asked people, you have the perfect format for that with your grind pages to see if people like what you do, and and that works probably for other guys too to bring products on here and show them off and see if it's something that you've made one of, but you guys want more of it. A lot of people can get coverage on this grind page or the Big Wheel Bag Review or some of the other things that are out there that showcase parts and abilities.
Absolutely. Absolutely. do they use small lithium batteries to save space? Do y'all use small lithium batteries to save space?
We do not.
What do y'all use?
We use mostly Borels. We found out that the Borel batteries and stuff work really, really well. And that's what we've been comfortable with. There are a couple other batteries we've tried and haven't been comfortable with the results. But the Borels, they're a little expensive, but they do a good job. And, they're fully rechargeable. So that's what we've used on most of our bikes. If you're
Right
doing a
on.
big audio bike or, if you've got a heavy load, then, the Borels seem to do a good job.
So whenever you do one of these really big banging systems, I remember back in, I've never been a big stereo guy. I mean, I love big stereos, but I just don't know how to do them. But I remember they used to have them big caps that I guess stored power so that it was easier on your battery whenever you weren't running the car. Do y'all use those on the bikes?
I actually tried one on my bike because we were having uh, power drops, and I don't know that on a Harley, and I'm not the best at electric. I'm probably not the guy to ask all that, but I don't know that it really helped. When you get an amp taking a big draw, I'm sure it does help, but anytime you get into a bike, you're getting into space restrictions, and those things aren't the smallest. But I mean, I'm sure it would help on a big draw. But we did put one on my bike, but I don't know. I think that if you I think most of these systems are, if you got a big enough amp and the impedance didn't drop too low, they're gonna run pretty comfortably if you're not trying to knock the ohms down on them, and they're gonna run fine. It's just not expecting too much out of a small amp. Now,
Well, I hear a lot of guys with these big stereos, they get the what I would call the alternator. They get really big high output alternators so that when they're running down the road, I mean, they're throwing a lot of juice at that battery so that when they do stop, the battery's just way, way high and it's good. And see, that's why I want to get Joey Hensley on here, but I can't even get that knucklehead to watch the show.
he's a busy guy, and he kind of stays to himself, and he's really an awesome guy when you get to know him. He's super kind. But he doesn't get involved in much. I'm not saying he probably wouldn't get on your show, but really busy. And when he's not busy, he spends a lot of time with his little boy. So it's all about that little boy, and it's like Dustin Maben and his little girl. That's good stuff. So when he
Yeah.
when he goes home, he goes home, and I kind of dig that about Joey and Dustin.
Yeah. Well, I would love to get him on here one way or the other. But I know who was it I was talking to last week that they were, oh, I was talking to Dave Voss, and he said he would love to come do the show. But he goes on Thursday nights, man. That's the one night of the week that he really humps it and stays late at work and really busts his butt. But he was going to wait till the down season when he's a little bit slower, which I don't think he's ever really slower, and pick a Thursday and just isolate it to get on here one night with us. But I know Joey. I mean, he spends a lot of time with his son.
Joey is
Um,
Joey is a really busy guy, and he's got so much work down there in audio and so much going on down there. I can't even imagine. We've been down to his shop and seen what goes on, and it's overwhelmingly crazy the amount of work that he does. And he's a fucking machine, dude. Um,
yeah.
he's working all the time. Like I said, that little boy is everything to him. I don't think he gives two fucks about anything past that little boy, but I wouldn't either. But it's amazing how much he does do, and the amount of time that he still gets to spend with his little man.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's just like tonight. That's why I was so late coming on with the grind, and I never made a post because I've got a 5-year-old, and well, he's fixing to be 6, and that's all we do Monday through Friday. I mean, I don't even work on Fridays. People don't even realize it because we hang out, watch movies, and then most Saturdays now he's in T-ball, so we do T-ball on Saturdays. So I understand that, and just like Dustin Maben, it's like these guys are machines. Like between the hours of like 7 a.m. and 6 p.m., you can't get a hold of them because they're too busy working and handling their business. And then when they get off at night, hey, they cut the business off. They go home. It's family time. I mean, that's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
what the downside with like me. I mean, I don't have kids. I'd love to have kids. I'm sure if I had children, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing with plumbing by day and bikes by night. I mean, it would be, it just wouldn't work. But, unfortunately, I don't have children. So, my bikes are my babies, and all the wonderful people we get to meet along the way, and all the rallies and all the places we go become family. And it's kind of what I live for. And I know Mike enjoys it too. Mike's had a big year this year, getting his house done, and just a lot going on with him. So I think you'll probably see a lot more of Mikey in the spring.
Right.
It's just, we got, like I said, we got a lot of good stuff going, and we've kind of streamlined out, and things are settling down and going well for us. So get our switches out, and I think people are going to really like the switches, because we've taken our time, and trying to put out a good product that everybody's going to really appreciate.
Right on. Well, cool, man. Well, go on and have a good evening. Thanks for coming on here with me. I appreciate you.
And hope I didn't bore you to death, but we'll catch you. We'll catch you next time.
All right, brother. Have a great night, man.
Later, buddy.
Let.
We are all family. I keep trying to. I like this. Dan Whelan. I cannot interview James Carter. He interviewed by me. I would love to interview him. Don't get me wrong. I would love that. There's so much me and him could talk about. It ain't even funny. If he'd come on here, I would interview the shit out of him. When he got done with this interview, he felt like he ain't got no secrets. Everybody would know everything about him. But anyway, because when I go to interview somebody respectfully, I try to be as serious as I can and extend a respect to them. So there's a little bit that goes into it before you interview them. What would you ask him? Well, one of the main things is, how did you get started? How long have you been doing this? Who are some of your biggest influences? What were some of your biggest hurdles? Things of that nature. But what you try to do whenever you're interviewing anybody, for no matter what you're trying to interview, is you're just trying to get in on their life and how they do things, how they look at things, where their education came from, and things that you want to get to know that person. Because when you get to know somebody, you realize it's not just sewing a seat together. That's not it. It's not just adding foam to a seat. Even with me, every seat I do is extremely personal. So when I talk to people, I tell them to text message me, different things like that, because they're buying more than a seat. It's a long-term relationship you're trying to build with people. But my point is that I would have to talk to James on the phone. We would have to set it up. We would have to find out what are the good questions and what are the stay away from questions. And that's a respect issue. Just working things out. And I know right now he's just as busy as the day is long. But I'm sure eventually he'll come on here. Just like Dave Voss said, eventually he'll be coming on here. I'm trying to get Troy, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I'm not going to beat it up, but it's from Upholstery by Troy. This guy is really, really good at doing custom motorcycle seats and doing custom car interiors and stuff like that. I got to talk with him the other day on the phone, and the dude is awesome. I mean, he's really, really awesome. So there's just a lot of people I want to interview. There's some things I'd like to discuss, and, just different people throughout the industry I would like to interview. Whether they're garage builders or whether they're big time professional in a magazine every other month builders. There's just a lot of people, just like Dustin Maven. I mean, that guy, that's probably one of the most inspiring guys I've ever met, not just for his abilities doing metal work and cars and bikes and all the stuff, the painting. He's just a good guy, just an all-around good guy, from what I know via the internet. I mean, I've never hung out with him or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that a guy that spends that much time with his daughter, taking care of his daughter, spends that much time building cars, working with his hand, the guy's got to be a good guy. It would be hard to believe he's not. But anyway, there you go. I would also like to interview, Dana Deonch. She was a real big, awesome female bike builder in the mid to late 2000s. Very, very good. She's also a hairdresser. She's also a custom car builder. I'd like to interview her also. There's just a bunch of people out there I'd like to interview. But anyway, So, well, it looks like we have ran our course for the night. I appreciate everybody watching. As usual, I'm just going to ask again, like the videos, share the videos, tell your friends about the page, tell them to like it, tell them to follow it, tell them to share it. It's the only way we can get this thing any bigger, and in hopes of actually getting the live TV show, which it wouldn't be live, but in order to get the bike build off show, we're going to have to get these numbers way, way higher. But anyway, I appreciate all you guys, and I notice all the time who stays and who's watching and who's always here supporting it. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you very, very much. Anyway, you guys have a blessed night, and we will see you one day this weekend. Hopefully, might do a little live video, pop-up video this weekend or something like that with the Rockstar. But anyway, y'all have a great night. We'll talk later. Ciao.